All right, we are back to talk SummerSlam Night 1, the first ever two-night SummerSlam in WWE history. We're about to make history tonight, so we thought. Right, look, I have to say this off the back real quick that we kicking off SummerSlam. Me and Quattro have already said this before that I felt as though that it was lopsided on the nights because night 2 got all the gimmick matches. They got the steel cage match, they got the street fight, they got the no DQ, they got the TLC. They have all the gimmick matches on one night, and I was like, how is that fair? Because tonight, other than like, I shouldn't be coming up on with you guys this morning. Because by the time you're hearing this is this morning. I'm recording tonight though. But I shouldn't be coming at you guys tonight talking about something I felt as though that possibly, listen to me now, possibly the Jelly Roll match could have been the match of the night. Really? We talking like that? But you know what? We about to get up into this. So, joining me on this review is the hard R from the Soul Trek Enterprise, Quattro. I hope he's there. Hope it's not
already got something to say off what you already said.
Okay. And also joining me is the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary, Freshman Flo.
Yes, sir, man. Live, black and in color.
Okay. Well, I wish we was live. But you know, don't worry. We're going to make this very lively. And we're going to do it best we can to talk about this review because we got to talk about Night 1 of SummerSlam. Headlined by CM Punk and Gunther. And the fake out. Seth Rollins faked this all out. And it's okay to admit that you got faked out because I know a lot of people going to be like, no, man, it ain't happening to me. I knew this all, but it's okay to get faked out. I got faked out. I put on the podcast that I was like, I just don't know. There's an opening, but I just necessarily don't know. But we got faked out. And he pulled one over on CM Punk, which now leads me to think that, well, are they really going to try to do this year-long storyline and actually give us CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in the main event of Night 1 at WrestleMania 42, which that was supposed to be the main event, WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania 40? It's possible. But CM Punk pulls one over. I mean, Seth Rollins pulls one over on CM Punk. So we got things to talk about because we got a new World Heavyweight Champion. New World Heavyweight Champion. All right, guys. Well, let's get to the matches because we only had, this was Night 1, so we only had a 5-match card, I think it was. Or 5 or 6 matches. Let's see, I'm counting them right now. 1,
6 matches,
2,
I believe.
3, 4, 5, 6 match card, which wasn't bad. I mean, you know, somebody out there who's part of our team named Primetime will be really happy about that. But he'll find something to complain about. So, the SummerSlam was in New Jersey. It was at MetLife Stadium, which is not that far from us, y'all. We in Philly, so it wasn't that far. And there was actually discussion when I was talking to Lady Sketch about earlier this year to try to actually go to SummerSlam. There was discussion about that. But TKO was tripping. Y'all know. TKO was tripping. And then we just found out that they got some, like, you know, cheaper tickets, like $163 now, that you can go and get to SummerSlam. I was like, I can't drive to Jersey, New York, like right now and get into SummerSlam and do that. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't. Not for tonight.
That was going to be my question for you. That's absolutely what I was about to ask you.
Okay.
Just knowing after seeing Night 1, do you have regret of not going to SummerSlam?
I can't say because the event ain't over. Night 2.
I was just going off Night 1.
Okay. For Night 1. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have not really liked the way the card was on Night 1. However, by the experience alone, I won being at a SummerSlam. 'Cause I never been to SummerSlam before, and just once again the experience. I just love all that stuff. So being there, I honestly probably would have enjoyed myself being there opposed to watching it on TV. Because I value those like experiences. That's why I like going to the movie so much. Like I like the experience of the movie opposed to just watching it at home. There are some things you just catch better on the small screen, but some things it's just better when you see it in the movie theater. So regret is such a strong word that I would never say that I would regret not going. because I would have enjoyed the atmosphere. I would have been there with my family, you know, my wife, my kids, my nieces. I would have been there with them, and we would have found ways to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
That's basically how I look at it. Let's go off with the first. So Cardi B is the host for SummerSlam. I missed when she came out, but when she's the host for SummerSlam, and I mean she looked good when I saw her in the audience, but according to y'all, she did nothing.
The same thing she was wearing in the audience.
She did what a host did. She did what a host did. She came out, introduced the show, got the crowd hype. The crowd did. She did get a pop. She got the crowd making some noise, and that was it. Bing, bang, boom. Nothing too complicated.
Okay. Understand. All right. Well, cool. Thank you, Cardi. We kick off the night with the tag team match. Roman like, if I'm not closed, I'm gonna open. And we got Jay and Roman taking on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. So we knew what time we was gonna be on. So even at the beginning in the matchup, they kind of cleared the ring, and Jay and Roman was like, "Hey yo, we about to run this back, right? We're gonna run it back." So they go and start to, they really about to start the thing, and Yeet and had the music playing, but then Braun Breaker pulls out Roman's leg and he pulls him out. But then Uso like, "No, get off my cousin." He goes to the top rope. Uso splashes, takes them all out on the outside. Later on, Braun, like, he runs around the ring. Braun gives Roman this huge shoulder tackle. Like, it can't, like, he was up so high, and like he hit Roman in his ear. The way Roman was holding his the side of his head, I was like, yo, did he really like rupture that my man eardrum? Because how high he was. It's like he jumped so high. He gave him a shoulder tackle. He's like, he stuck onto him as he came down. It was, Braun Breaker is quite impressive with his athleticism and what he can do. He really is. Then later on in the match, Braun has his trademark apron clothesline that he does. Well, he tries to go for the apron clothesline, but he missed, and it looked like his knee slammed against the announce table. Now, I don't know if this was the same knee that was bandaged up later in the night, but that's what it looked like. To me, I could have got it wrong, so y'all probably could help me out with that. But he was going for Jay, and then Jay goes in, hits the tag. He tried to go hit the tag, but then Reed goes around, pulls Roman Reigns off the apron, and Braun like finds a way to jump into the ring and just like, I can't say pounce Jay, but like jump and grab him so that he can't make the tag to Roman Reigns. I thought it was a nice visual when he did that, because then they showed it back on the slow motion. But later on, Roman gets the hot tag.
I hate that Braun Breaker, man.
Yeah, Braun on some other shit, ain't he?
That's what I'm saying. Like, his speed is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's that big man scary strength, like Brock Lesnar in a way. Is really that big. So
yeah.
Roman gets the hot tag, and then Roman takes everybody out. Then Roman's like, you know what? I'm a face now. Like Prime was saying, I'm gonna dive outside the ring. Now Roman, I don't know if Roman overshot or they were too close to the apron, because Roman dove over, but Roman jumped so high and so far that it's like his shins and his feet caught Braun and Bronson Reed and Jay on the head, and he had to like flip over to catch himself before he like really did some damage. I was like, wow, he overshot the fuck out of that. And they showed it again, but he just jumped so far and just
he forgot he could do that.
He's like, oh yeah, I still got some bounce in these legs. So yeah, I was like, whoo! I was like, as long as he did not get hurt, because that's not what they would.
It was like he shocked his damn self, to be honest. It's like he shocked his damn self. To be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Because as soon as I watched, I was like, Roman, stop! Like I said that as soon as he was coming down. I was like, man, he just a little bit too far. So, but then later, after he does that, Bronson Reed decides, you know what? If Roman gonna fly, I'm gonna fly, And then so on the other side, Roman and Jay is on the outside of the ring, and Bronson Reed decides to dive through the ropes, and he almost folds himself in half like Mustafa Ali did at Slammiversary. I was like, Bronson, didn't you learn anything from Survivor Series? Didn't you learn that some people at that size should not be doing certain things? That's how he broke both his ankles at doing that tsunami splash at War Games off the top of the cage. Don't do that no more. And I was like,
bro. It'd be like your son saying, "Yo, man, let's go run a game of ball. I can take you," and you like, "No, you can't." And now you just in your head that you 20 years younger, and you not.
You not. And first of all, I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? He can't get me out like that. I'm like, no, I am retired. What is you talking about? These knees and ankles don't go no more. They don't. I was just worried about Bronson Reed. So on the outside, after he does that, Braun Breaker does his jumping close that he does from the apron. He did it from the floor and took Roman out over the announce table. In the ring, they put up Jey Uso on the shoulders, and then Braun Breaker gives Jey Uso that what was it? He called it the Doomsday Device, but you know when the Scott Steiner had you up in the electric chair drop, and then Rick Steiner came down with the Bulldog. That's what Braun Breaker did with Jey Uso. So. But he does it for two. On the outside of the ring, Roman Reigns is starting to get back hype. He goes and hits a Spirit du Braun through the barricade. Now Braun is down, so Reed is back. Reed wants to go for a tsunami splash, but Roman hits him with a Superman punch, and it takes him down. And then he hit a 1D on Bronson Reed, but then once again, Braun comes back up and saves his partner again. So now Braun breakers and they pulls the straps back down, tries to go for a spear on Jay, but hits Roman, and then Jay hits a super kick on Braun, takes him out. Reed then hits a spear on Reed. Jey Uso, like you, love you, yeet. Stop doing the spear. It's terrible. Jay doing the spear is an insult to the move. Yes, I said it. It's that bad. I used to think Edge had the worst spear in wrestling until I seen Jey Uso spear. It is that bad. Stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a clap, hug, takedown. It ain't a spear at all. And then he hits the spear on Bronson Reed, and then he hits an Uso splash on Reed. 1, 2, 3. Roman and Jay win the match. I really thought they was going to give the win to Seth Rollins' people. So maybe I was like, well, there's a possibility that if they lost in the opener, that maybe they can have a big night at the end. It's possible. And, you know, well, we'll get into that. So, how did y'all feel about the opening match real quick?
I thought it was cool. There's nothing to write home about. I mean, yeah, like, it's Roman in the beginning. I'm not used to seeing Roman so with the sun up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So, I mean, and since it is the beginning of the match, we done getting those when Roman kick out at 2.9999, like we ain't getting none of that. But for what it was, I thought it was a solid opener. I hope Braun Breaker ain't too hurt, because you the face of this company, bro, or you the future of this company.
Yeah, future.
So rest up. But I thought it was a decent match.
For me personally, it was just a match. It didn't hit a lot of like oohs and ahs for me. There was like little things in the match like kind of taking me out of it. Like when Jay walked to the ring, it's like they couldn't get his music going through the stadium right. It was kind of muffled. You could tell the crowd, it's first match, so obviously the crowd was just waking up. I mean, obviously Yeet get you going a little bit till they showed the Spanish announce table doing it. Don't do that no more. Just walk by them again. Do not. So as I say, like you said, there was a couple times that we saw they jumped off the ring with Reckless and Abandon. So
yikes!
It was the match of Three Spears and the Other Bull. So that's what it felt like to me. I was like, okay, all right. What else we got for the night?
Okay, well, I probably enjoyed it a little bit more than y'all. I did enjoy the opener. I thought it was a hot opener, and once again, I figured that if Roman can't close, he damn sure gonna open and set the tone of the show. But then next match we had a women's tag team title match, which was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair taking on Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. I came in there as like this odd couple team got to win the tag team titles because this the most like Charlotte has ever been, and I know Charlotte's enjoying it. She like you like me, so I'm tired. I'm tired of like me. Give me a championship picture and put me in something else. So it's been working for both women. I don't know how it's been organic, but it's been working with both women. So later on in the matchup, what I'm saying, I ain't do a whole play up, but later on in the matchup, Alexa was built up to the hot tag for Charlotte. And then Charlotte comes in there, takes out everyone, and Charlotte has Raquel and Roxanne down and hits listen to me, y'all, a perfect moonsault. I wanted to text y'all, but I had, I was dealing with my nieces, but I was like, the perfect moonsault. Finally! You mean to tell me it took Charlotte almost on the verge of breaking down on some mental shit because the fans hate her and she had a long journey coming back for her to hit a perfect moonsault? Because that's all I was asking for. That's all I was asking for. Well, she hits a perfect moonsault, and then later on in the match, Alexa Bliss goes for her striking forearm or right hand, whatever it is, but she was going for Roxanne, but hit Charlotte, knocking Charlotte out. So Raquel comes in, hits the Tejano bomb, and then Roxanne Perez hits the Pop Rocks, and we thought it was going to be over like that, but then Alexa Bliss comes in and saves Charlotte. So then Charlotte's still out. She's trying to get herself together because she took almost 3 finishing moves in a row. So Alexa Bliss comes and about to hit Perez with the Sister Abigail, but you can see Charlotte raise up behind her, like look at her like she's gonna screw her over, but she hits the big boot on Raquel, hits the Sister Abigail on Roxanne Perez, pins her, and we have new women's tag team champions in Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. The call that I said should have been made in the first place. So I'm happy to see it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm happy to see it. But y'all can let me know how y'all feel about the new women's tag team champions, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
All right.
Yeah, no. I'm glad because I saw that. I like their chemistry. The chemistry they had at Evolution. And then when I saw that fake article talking about they about to split up, I'm like, bro, what? That's such a waste of time. But clearly it was a hoax. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. I'm happy they won some tag titles. Not how I thought they were going to win though. I thought like Liv was going to come try to give Judgment Day the advantage, and then in turn the advantage gets used against them or something like that. But yeah, no. I
think Liv was gonna come back because Liv is still injured. Like she legit.
Well, she didn't have to come out like and throw hands, but like she could have just came out to cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Listen, we can't talk about whether people actually hurt or not after tonight, yo. I mean,
you know what? Facts.
Injured.
Facts.
Quotation.
Facts. Facts. Quadra, you absolutely right on that one. Facts. Next up, Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn.
Now, I will say,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like the match too. I feel like that tag team division definitely, without a doubt, needs life in it, and this can be the life. I don't know where we're going from here. Hoping some Kabuki Warriors and stuff come around since we're doing this, but this tag team division need life, and this is on a path. Hopefully this momentum stays up.
Hopefully, I agree with you. Hopefully as well. Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. This was the I hate to say bathroom break match, or this the match is like everybody was like, okay, cool, because the storyline is Sami Zayn going to admit that Karrion Kross was right? Was he going to try to come to the dark side? It has that Aleister Black Velveteen Dream vibe, like all Velveteen Dream wanted Aleister Black to do was say his name. Now, this match was nowhere near as good as that match was, but most of the time, Sami Zayn's getting the best of Karrion Kross. On the outside, he does his little barricade moonsault on Kross. Later in the match, Kross tries to hit Zayn with a pipe that Scarlett throws into the ring. She distracts the referee, but then Zayn fights back, hits a Blue Thunder bomb on Karrion Kross, only for a 2 count. Then Scarlett gives the pipe to Sami Zayn, like, you know you want to do it, just admit that he's right. And Zayn doesn't want to use it. He throws it away and gives Cross an exploder, which is hit like it slammed the mat because he didn't get over all the way, and then he gave him a haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn wins, and I was like, so where's this story going now? Because I thought maybe afterwards he was going to hit it with the pipe, but Cross, by the way, you were right. And he just gets what he wants, but I guess we're saving the payoff for something that I guess nobody cares about. So I don't necessarily know because I want them to do more Karrion Cross, but this ain't what I'm thinking of. But how do y'all feel?
Well, Cross is gone. That's all I know.
He said he go.
He's gone. I don't.
Next round of cuts, huh?
Yeah, 100%. I think he's gone. Not 100%, but close to it. Yeah, him and LA Knight.
LA Knight?
If I'm not mistaken, they already moved. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is, but on the internet, on Twitter, they was saying LA Knight got moved to the alumni section.
Yeah, I'm about to go check that out because they definitely showed that man on that Signature commercial.
Now, I'm about to go look now because I definitely didn't fact check it, so I am speaking from hearsay. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I think Cross might be done though. I'm not even going because they just don't have they just gonna have him. It can't be him and Sammy forever. Then afterwards, now what? So
yeah,
and also this is like to the point where I started getting bored with the event.
Yeah, I can definitely understand where that come from. Quattro, how about you? What's I'm up for this working break
about this match. I didn't care about the storyline where we were at going in. I wasn't excited about the match upcoming to it, so I can thoroughly admit I went in a down state. And it's like was said, when you said this was the bathroom break, when I said me and my wife sent a message to each other in real time that it popped up on both our phone, bathroom break. Like we were on the same page. And she is a Sammy fan. She was like, as a Sammy fan, this is doing nothing for me. Nothing. So I'm right there with it. I was just bored.
I understand. Once again,
all right, it was a fake. LA Knight still with the company.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say. I see, but that's
yeah. Just not believe in the internet.
I'm with you though. I'm with you, Quattro. This match was boring.
Yeah, they ain't ready to give LA Knight out here yet. Next up, we have the Women's Championship, Jade Cargill. The WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill taking on Tiffany Stratton. This obviously was a match because Jade Cargill won the Queen of the Ring, and now she's getting a title shot. There were a lot of people that thought Jade was going to win. Honestly, I felt as though Jade was only going to win, and Naomi was going to cash in and get her championship match now. Get a championship now. That's what I thought was going to happen. But I do think that it's possible that with Bianca not still being 100% yet, because once again she broke her finger, and what's been happening is she let her finger heal, and it has healed, but she can't bend her finger. So if she goes back out there, it can easily break again. So she may have to get surgery to rebuild it, which will keep her out a little bit longer. And on the other side of that, it was just like, well, Liv Morgan got injured, so I think a lot of plans of what they had changed because of those injuries. And I was like, well, if that ain't the case, and Naomi already cashed in, she's on the Raw side now, well then it looks like Jade is going to have to, I don't know if she's ready to win the championship just yet. She can't carry that show on her women's division right now on her back just yet. And on top of that, there's really nobody to square up with her right now. I think she needs time. I know everybody keep talking about they want to see the Jade and Bianca dream match. Everybody is so quick to hurry up and turn Bianca heel because everybody wants to see Jade and Bianca. I'm like, I don't want to see that match right now. To be honest with you, there ain't but 2 matches that Bianca Belair can be in come WrestleMania season that I want to see. That's either between her and Rhea Ripley or her and Naomi. Because they the one that got the better storyline going on right now. I ain't trying to force Jade into nothing right now because she's just not ready for it yet. But I think in this match, for the championship match, on this stage, they was in, out, quick. They did it because they fight out to the floor. Jay gives a quick suplex to Tiffany on the floor. Then when they roll back in the ring, Tiffany fights back. Hits a swanton bomb, but Jay kicks out at 1. Then Jay hits her Eye of the Storm signature. It's like she has you on her shoulders, like she's doing a KOD, but wraps you around to a powerbomb form, only for 2. Then Tiffany Stratton goes, hits a steamroller, and then try to go for the prettiest moonsault ever, but Jay hits her off the top. And then she tries to go for a superplex, and then kind of like roll through it like Seth, but then Tiffany, surprisingly, turns it around, and it's a Falcon's Arrow for 2. That's actually dope. I like seeing Tiff do stuff like that. She goes for a cartwheel Alabama slam, which was fair. Like, if you're going to do a cartwheel Alabama slam, at least make some impact to it, because it barely looked like anything. Goes for another priest moonsault ever, but then the feet go up, and then it knocks Tiffany out. And then Jade has her on the top rope, tries to go for the Jaded, the super Jaded, and then but Tiffany Stratton kind of like reverses and flips her out of it, and then gives her the priest moonsault ever. Tiffany Stratton retains her championship. I thought it was the right move, right call. Jade didn't look bad in the match. It was short. It was sweet to the point. I know a lot of fans that didn't want Jade to win. I know my niece is one of them. Hell, even for the culture, I wanted Jade to win. You know what I'm saying? Jade looks good with it. But I do know she just ain't ready for it just yet. But there could be difference of opinions. So let me hear from y'all. I'll even start with you, Quattro. How you felt about it?
Once again, I was getting a lot of it from my wife because even though she believes Jade looks the part, she does not like Jade in ring nor on mic. Mm-hmm. So, and in me watching the match personally, it just was giving she's not ready for that spotlight. Almost like, I don't want to say timid wrestling. That's not the right word, but you got to perform when the lights are on. And it was scary, if that makes any sense. Like, it don't seem Jade is ready, in my opinion, for that yet. Will she be eventually? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I think Jade was going to win? Absolutely. In my head, that's where the story was going to make sense and possibly lead up to the Bianca Jade, as we were talking about, down the road at some time. Not yet. But I thought that was happening. That's not what happened. I'd rather see Tiffany as champ right now. I don't know where this puts Jade going forward. I really don't know what the next step is. So all this is to say, I thought Jade was winning. She didn't win, but I'm not mad that she didn't win. I think she still needs some time to iron out her ring persona at this time.
Man, I knew after that Hogan tribute, Jade wasn't winning. I'm sorry. I had to get one. I wasn't here for the last one, so I had to get one in.
You mean the last 3? 4 if you count tonight.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I'm talking about for the Hogan specific. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of over Tiffy time, so I would have taken whatever. But I guess we're getting more, so it is what it is. The match was okay. Again, like I said, like I started getting bored with this. Y'all saw the messages. I started getting bored with night 1, so it didn't really hold my attention that much. But from what I did see, they did well with the time they had, because they only had like 7 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a short match.
Somebody had a
short, sweet to the point.
Yeah, like she went clean as a whistle. Like it was just like, all right, well, whatever. So.
So, like I said, they gave all the highlighted stuff for tomorrow. I really think for what's going on tomorrow, going to be a crazy night. I truly believe that. And today was just like, you know what, we didn't balance this out right. I'm like, how could y'all look at the card and thought this was balanced? But it wasn't. Now we got, which I thought at one point was the match of the night, which was the tag team match between Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. We had some issues with Drew McIntyre even coming over here because he couldn't really He was stuck. I forgot where he was at. Was it the UK or something? He was stuck over there, and he couldn't come back to the States. And everybody was like, "Was it going to affect SummerSlam?" Well, I guess Triple H made some calls, and the next thing you know, Drew is back over here, so he's cool now. And they had the whole Jelly Roll feud take off on like Jimmy Kimmel or Fallon or one of them Jimmys. So just let y'all know that right now. And I was like, oh God, how's this going to be? Because we never seen Jelly Roll wrestle. Let me tell you something though. Jelly Roll did not go out there and embarrass himself because he needs to give a thank you note to Logan Paul. Logan Paul has understood this business enough that he knows how to carry and make somebody look good. I respect you enough for that, Logan Paul. I will give you credit where credit is due. You made Jelly Roll look good tonight. And that ain't an easy feat. That ain't an easy feat at all. He made Jelly Roll look good tonight because they start off the ring. It's Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. And Jelly Roll starts hitting a couple shoulder tackles, hits a scoop slam, and even an elbow drop on Logan Paul. So then Randy Orton like, all right, come on, you get me in. He's like, no, I ain't done yet. So let's get in Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre even comes in there, and then Jelly Roll starts hitting them, but then Drew McIntyre kisses him with a Glasgow kiss, the headbutt. Then Logan Paul comes in and they give him a double suplex in there. And believe it or not, listen, I'm not lying to y'all. Believe it or not, Jelly Roll taking heat. He's in the... I said I never thought Randy Orton would be waiting for a hot tag from Jelly Roll. He's taking heat. He get beat up in there, and then he finds the hot tag to Randy Orton. Orton hits the DDT to Drew McIntyre, the Orton DDT. He goes for an RKO, but Logan Paul pulls Drew outside the ring. Randy Orton like, nah. He goes outside the ring and does his backdrop to Drew McIntyre first, then to Logan Paul, and then as he, celebrating, McIntyre, I know it's just a Claymore kick everybody down. So then Jelly Roll comes out there to help out and assist and talk shit. But then they wake up and they start beating up Jelly Roll. Then Logan Paul gets some of his prime from his station, goes up to the top rope. Drew McIntyre sets up Jelly Roll on the Spanish announce table. Tell me what Jelly Roll had. He was bracing for the impact as soon as his body touched the table. Usually, you're supposed to act like you're knocked out, and then when the jump is coming, you had to hurry up and brace yourself. He stood there, braced, like you knew he was ready for the spot. I thought that was hilarious to me. But Logan Paul, as athletic as he is, hits a frog splash and tilts his body to fall right on Jelly Roll. He hits him hard on that table. Jelly Roll was out, and they all come inside to go check on him. So it's now just Orton against the two of them. He hits a superplex on Drew McIntyre, but they really did the hero savior complex with Jelly Roll as he's getting held to the back. He looks back like, my partner, I gotta go save him. He can't even sell the shit right. He goes up there, makes a tag, goes in and starts hitting clotheslines, then gives Logan Paul a choke slam, then gives Drew McIntyre a black hole slam. If Prime was on this podcast right now, he'd be spazzing. How dare you use a Boss Man slam move? I know Quattro calls it a Boss Man slam. How dare you do that to Drew McIntyre? Logan Paul had to go to the top rope. He was real close when he did it, but he catches him and does a power slam to Logan Paul. He's feeling himself now. He was trying to take off his shirt and he couldn't do it. He couldn't get past them buttons. And as he's doing that, he goes. He hits Logan Paul with that power slam. He goes for a count. He couldn't even hook the leg. That man was so gassed up. Drew McIntyre comes and breaks it up. Jelly Roll can't even get back to his feet because he's gassed. You can tell he is tired and gassed. Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore on Jelly Roll, takes him out, but then Randy Orton hits an RKO on Drew McIntyre. And then Logan Paul throws Randy Orton out, and then there's a Claymore to Jelly Roll, then a frog splash, a beautiful looking frog splash from Logan Paul on Jelly Roll. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre and Jelly Roll win this matchup. I swore it was going to be Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, but Jelly Roll took the pin. And you know what? Jelly Roll did not embarrass himself. He did. I thought his stuff was fun. And Logan Paul made him look like he knew more than what he did. And I give Logan Paul that. I will give Logan Paul that credit. Do y'all agree with me?
Yep.
No.
Oh.
All right, stay to peace, bro.
I feel like I must have watched another match. And the way you spoke about it, yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to watch it again. What I saw was a fan that tried really, really hard, but should have not been in that ring. I do not think he looked good in the match. I think he looked sloppy in the match. I think he put all the effort he had in the world. Shout out, respect. I do not think it transcended well. I do not think it came apart well. It looked like Logan Paul was carrying him and carrying him to the best of his ability. And I would shout out Logan Paul for that. But I do not think Jelly Roll looked good in this match at all. Whereas you said for you, this was one of your matches of the night. I think this is arguably or easily the worst match of the night.
He was saying it could. I mean, yeah, he didn't say this was his match of the night. He was saying the way that this event went, one could say that Jelly Roll and them had the match of the night, which I don't agree with. But
excuse me,
it's a testament. It's a testament to how bad night one was.
Okay. I understand. I do understand that better.
No, but see, but the reason why I'm saying all this is because all the stuff that we talk about when it comes to wrestling and stuff like that, they gave us all that. None of the matches up until now gave us any of this kind of action. Like I said, the opening match I thought was pretty decent, but decent is where it stops at. You know, everything else, like I said, was kind of boring. Y'all, we got a table spot. We got the I'm going to save you spot. We got Jelly Roll actually doing, like, he didn't go out there and do no Canadian Destroyer, thank God. But, he did a choke slam. I was like, okay, cool. And Logan Paul is impressive for what he can do in that race. It's amazing how he picks up this stuff already. That's what I'm saying. And, just like you said, he did carry Jelly Roll for the majority of that match. And it was cool. But Jelly Roll was gassed. And he couldn't do much, especially towards the end. But him pulling out a black hole slam, come on now, bro. I was like, a choke slam that Logan Paul actually made look good. I was like, I did not feel as though he went out there and embarrassed himself. There have been celebrities that went out there and embarrassed themselves. Okay, so
yeah, like Snooki.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. It was cool seeing that, but I mean he didn't go out there and embarrass himself, so I'm cool with that. So that's all I was saying. One could say that this is arguably could be their match tonight because it was the one that had the most entertainment to it. But then go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing I think, which is, and this is gonna work against Jelly Roll here. For the last few celebrities, or what we deem as celebrities, to come out there and see them perform in the ring. Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee. It felt like we was on a trend up, and I feel like he curved the trend back down to like, oh, this is what a regular person would do in the ring.
Okay, fair.
He came off as a regular person.
Fair. You right. Everybody can't be Logan Paul. You right. Everybody can't be Logan Paul. Now it's time for the main event. For the World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk taking on Gunther. Will CM Punk, since coming back to WWE, finally get a chance to win his WWE champion, to win the World Heavyweight Championship? Well, CM Punk comes out there with the Fantastic Blue outfit on. For those who've seen the Fantastic Four movie, he had the same colors with the sky blue and the white. Because CM Punk always says it's clobbering time. It was funny because my son was just like, he got the Fantastic Four on. Like, why would he do that? I'm like, are you serious? Like, come on. CM Punk has been saying it's clobbering time for 20 years. When he comes out, why wouldn't he? You can't put two and two together? No, these kids can't. But anyway, CM Punk comes out there with the sky blue. And honestly, now when he came this match, I was like, okay, I'm home. I'm trying to get some dinner. I didn't take notes on the match until towards the end of the match. Because CM Punk, honestly, was getting his ass beat. This man was getting stomped the fuck out. He was getting slapped on his chest to the point where he started bleeding. Like actual bleeding on his shoulder. He tried to chop Gunther, but that wasn't working. Like Gunther beat the shit out of CM Punk. Not kicked his ass, beat the shit out of him. And he gives like CM Punk the power bombs, the splash off the top, another power bomb, the shotgun drop kick to the corner, which is like, my God, seeing that man come at you with that kind of force with the double drop kicks is scary. And he puts him on top rope, starts choking him down on his throat, and then CM Punk falls down. Gunther is out there celebrating. He's even on the announce table celebrating to the fans like how much he beat down CM Punk. And CM Punk grabs his foot and trips him, and something hits Gunther in the head. So Gunther's underneath the table. When he comes back out, he got the crimson mask on. Gunther is bleeding. So now Punk takes the fight to Gunther on the inside of the ring, and then he goes for a GTS, but then Gunther turns into a sleeper hole. I was like, well, this is what he gonna pass out at. But CM Punk fights out of it, hits Gunther with a GTS, and if y'all remember, there were 2 cells back in the day of the stunner, where the Rock got stunner and he just stood on his feet with the lean, and Triple H got super kicked and he just stood on his feet. And it was like he just stood there. So that's what Gunther did. He got GTS and just stood there, and then CM Punk went and hit another GTS right back to back on the Gunther. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is your new World Heavyweight Champion. And I have to say, they stayed on CM Punk for a good amount of time that I actually thought CM Punk was going to keep that championship. I was like, okay, Seth really injured. It's not happening. Because they kept it on there. They even announced him that he was the new champion. I think he may have got fireworks. He was hugging the belt. I was like, okay, it's good for CM Punk to be back on the top. And then Seth Rollins' music hit. He comes out there with the brace on the leg with the crutches. And I was like, he has to be cashing in, because why would you fucking do that? And by this, yeah, I still got the Money in the Bank briefcase, so you're not going to win. Turn around. But he turned around, put his hands up, dropped the crutches, and showed like, hey, this all was a fake. I played you. Took the knee brace off, runs down with the Money in the Bank briefcase. CM Punk tries to get him a GTS, but no, he beats him up with the briefcase, cashes it in. Seth Rollins hits the stomp on CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion and has screwed CM Punk over again. Because Seth Rollins vowed that as long as I'm breathing, you will never be the World Heavyweight Champion. So I have to say, my son was pissed at the finish, but I liked the finish. I actually did like the finish. And I was like, Seth Rollins got one over on us. But was it enough to save the show? No. It wasn't enough to save how boring the show was, or even how much of an ass kicking CM Punk got his ass beat in the match. But what this shows me now is like they want CM Punk to chase it, and they want to give him that other main event at WrestleMania 42. Like I can see them trying to prolong this and having CM Punk beat Seth at Mania to actually get his championship. I can see that, depending on how they're going to storyline, but that's how it ended. So, with Seth cashing in, how do you guys feel about the fake out? Did y'all guys get faked out, or at the back of your mind you was like, I know he faking it?
I didn't know that he was. I thought he was injured this whole time.
Yeah.
So then, like, he come out, he got the Forrest Gump thing going on when Forrest had the leg braces and the canes and all that. I'm like, man, why y'all? I'm like, CM Punk can't even celebrate his title win at SummerSlam, like, and then he threw the crutches down. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
You know good damn well
you know what?
But you been giving CM Punk all the bars when he first came.
But you know what? Yeah. But you know what though, Mr. A&E? This is what you like to call dumb babyface syndrome. You see he dropped them crutches. What you doing? I don't know what about y'all. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Big facts.
Why you stay in the ring? You know he got the briefcase. Get out the ring. Leave. It ain't the hardcore title, so it ain't like he can just pay you anywhere, or the 24/7 title rather. So they can't pay you anywhere. Get out of the ring. Leave.
Exactly.
Dumb babyface syndrome. But anyway, I was legit mad though, cause I was in the beginning. I was a premium Punk hater. Didn't want him back, but I'm
Premium
growing
for
to
real.
like Punk. I've grown to like Punk again, and I just let my man get that title back, man. Matt Hardy told myself, "Thank you for avenging Jeff Hardy," because he did that to Jeff Hardy at SummerSlam. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Matt no needs Hardy to take a break. That's what he need to do.
yeah, right. I don't know. I guess we'll see where we go from here.
I will guess so. But that, Quattro, I'm sorry. I want to get your thoughts about it.
No problem. I want to roll it back before the cash in.
Okay.
How we feeling about how Gunther is currently being shown as? Came in as unstoppable guy, and that's never going to last forever.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It do feel like his losses are goofy, though.
Okay.
I know he can't always win, and I agree with that. Yes, he definitely has to take losses. But it's like the way that he loses. It's always like, really? It's unfortunate because it's like, I feel like I've seen you go through more for you to lose like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't sit right with me. Now, with that being said, everything in my heart says CM Punk won this. For all the build and everything going to this is finally going to be a CM Punk time. And I didn't know how we was going to do it. I thought we was going to end with an Anaconda Vice. Because it seemed like the only really kink in Gunther's armor was him tapping. So I understand why they went with him bleeding, which was a bad catch-up job that I've ever seen. Come on now. But, so, oh my God, I'm scared of blood. But that doesn't work for me with the type of heel and how he presents himself, that somehow a little dab of blood somehow knocks all your defense points down.
Well, he did hit 2 back-to-back GTSs.
Yeah.
Back-to-back. That's his finish. And then you play it up that, he got blood loss. That's what we had the Crimson Mask going on. And then CM Punk hits him with a GTS. He catches him before he falls down and hits him with another GTS back-to-back. So, it took 2 GTSs and a bloody face to beat Gunther. So, it doesn't take away anything from Gunther.
Maybe it could just be me, and I can honestly admit that. Maybe it's just be me of how he's been presented as such an unstoppable force for so long. That doesn't seem like enough. And I will respect the fact that the GTS is your finish. A finisher should finish you. You're right. Especially back to back. He spammed the special button. Yes. Your body should be in red. You're not wrong. It's how he's been presented for so long that I don't seem like that was enough, personally.
Okay.
If it was 3, I guess 3 would have did it for me, but not 2. But I understand that's where the blood comes in. Mm-hmm. Now, to the other part of the cash-in, on some real, you could have told, I forgot Seth Rollins was a person at that time. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I saw this coming. Nothing in me saw this coming.
I didn't.
I said, look at that. It's going to go off. He got his win. That's crazy. Oh, Seth came out. Oh, Seth is going to taunt him from the ring. Yeah, because Seth is obviously still hurt. Oh, I guess they're going to show him looking at the screen. Maybe Punk's going to wave to him on the screen or something. Did he drop his arm crutches? Hey, not like this. Is he taking the leg brace off? And then to what Q-Flow said, I get it. You're the hero. Or we're going to live off the fact you're exhausted from a match that you had with Gunther that you won by the skin of your teeth, honestly.
Yeah.
Nothing in me. I'd have did everything to leave. Now is not the time. Come on.
Exactly. The camera won't pass up. So wait, where is he right now?
For him to just come in, yeah, of course, Seth was just going. Right. Right, you would have saw. I'd have almost believed him rolling out the ring and hobbling away, and Seth throwing him back in. Not like this. It was like, all right, I'd have tried to leave too.
Yeah, I
But
get.
yeah, for him to come in and beat him, I was just like, that shocked me. It actually made me laugh to a tear in my eye because I enjoy good villainry, and that was a great heel move for me. I forgot Seth Rollins existed. This was an opportune time. No one saw it coming. Even on the press thing, they don't do the press thing anymore. They explained that at the end of the night.
Good.
But Triple H was sitting with the panel. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to have a conversation with him about him forging medical documents, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I was low key. I was like, yo, y'all better cancel this press conference because Triple H ain't ready for them Trump questions. I was like, all right, yeah, you might want to keep that moving.
Clearly said before, if I had to say the highlight of the night, it was that. It was that to me. Did it save the night? Absolutely not. It took me back to where I think we touched on when we talk about WrestleMania. Do we really need these 2-night PLEs? Because I keep seeing like one night is lacking while the other night is slamming. Now, granted, I'm saying this before seeing night 2. I am.
Yeah.
But if I look at the lineup or how we talk about how one night is clearly overdeveloped than another, I don't want to be on crap night. We've gone to multiple events. You buy tickets for the events and you at the BS night. You mad? You hot?
You know you are right about that. You are hot, but we're going to have to see what night 2 is going to have to bring us. But this is what we got to end the review at, guys. So listen. Okay, well, look, I said this is what we're going to have to end the review at now. I think my computer's starting to had these delays and stuff like that going on. But you guys, we're going to be back for night 2. I don't know if we're going to go live or anything like that, but we're going to be back for night 2. Hopefully night 2 is better. Night 2 has all the gimmick matches on there, so I'm curious to see how night 2 of SummerSlam is going to turn out. If everybody's going down there and visiting, actually at MetLife Stadium, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Seth Rollins pulled the okie doke on us, and we're going to have to, that was something. So, post your comments down below how you guys felt about it. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for more right here on NC Studios. So once again, this is NC, the place we show Mr. Andy, the hard art from the Soul Track Enterprise Quattro.
Good evening.
And also the man with the reality revolutionary freshman flow.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
Y'all be good as well. And then, and this is YouTube and the Nerd Coalition. This is NC, the place we show Mr. Andy, and the Nerd Coalition is out.